Hello everyone, this is Ali Reza. In this episode, we will use delegates. For what, you may ask? Well, if you recall from chapter 1 in toolbar, for example, we have this tick graph and reset graph. Also in our work view, after this delete graph, every node creation was hard-coded inside the work view. Well, I don't like that. We want to make it so that we can dynamically add menu items to our work view or buttons to our toolbar. How can we do that? Well, delegates. Hooray. So under Buzz Base Editor, I will create a class. I will call it delegates, and that's it. Inside delegates, I will remove this class. Remember, general delegates start at outside of any class. By the way, I forgot something in previous video. If you are assigning a lambda, a closure as an anonymous method to a delegate, remember, you can't remove that from the delegate list anymore. So if you want to do minus equal on a delegate, never assign a lambda or a multi-line lambda closure directly to the delegate. Make a variable out of it, assign that variable so that you can remove that variable later. Otherwise, you will miss that. So, public delegate void ref menu action. Now this is a generic, so it will accept a type. We say ref t object for object, then something funny, generic menu dot menu function 2 callback method. Now, where did I get that menu function 2? If you come here, when you are adding an item, move your mouse on add item and read. It accepts a GUI content, a boolean, and a menu function 2 func. Now, what is our menu? Is a generic menu. So generic menu function 2 callback. This is our delegate. Now, how do we use that? Well, on top of your work view, right on top, when I said use delegates for menu actions, we will have a serialized field of public, not ping, what I'm doing, why are you not happy? Public reflection menu action of type generic menu action. Okay? And there we go. Do I want to keep it with the others? No, I want my delegates being separated. So we come down all the way to our events process context menu. The very first thing that we need to do here, we say if current graph equals null. Then we say menu action equals null. No. So we remove everything from the list. If current graph does not equal to null, and one of the two conditions, menu action equals to null, or menu action dot methods, this is the list of the methods, this equals to null, then we say current graph dot add just view items. This is something that I don't have yet. It's a method. And I think we use merge sequence checks. Okay. So if it's not null and the method equals null, then do that. After that, we have this part. Then comes here, the fun part. We say if menu action does not equal null, dot method does not equal null. Look at me doing syntax. Menu action, we run it with a reference to menu and the callbacks, and the context callback as our second param. So that's that. And that is all to it. Trust me, that is all to it. You don't need to do anything here. We just have this. Now, adjust view items. Current graph is a graph schema. So if we hit create method, it will jump all the way to graph schema, create that, and that is it. But we want to do some things here. So let me find my notes. There we go. Here we say if graph work view dot instance does not equal null. We want to do two things. If graph toolbar view does not and its instance that we don't have yet does not equal null, we need to do two things. Before anything else, I want to create this as a field. If I find it, create field. So it's inside graph toolbar view. It's a graph toolbar view. We call instance. In the constructor, we say instance equals to this. Okay? Then here for the work view, we say graph work view dot instance dot menu action. Remember, good habit, minus equals add menu items. We don't have that, but then we do the same, but here we plus it. If this is the case, then graph toolbar view dot instance dot toolbar action minus equals add toolbar items, and then plus toolbar items. Okay, add menu items. Create the method for me, and it won't be protected. It private. It will be protected virtual, not vector 2. Come on, virtual void add menu item, and it's empty because it's just, you know. And look at that, callback method, stupid resharper. Thank you. So that's a virtual method that I will override in each schema to add our menu items. Now, toolbar action. I will create a field, and it's inside graph toolbar view. It's an action. And let me double check if it's accepting anything. Yeah, it accepts anything. So action of type, not that is event. So it accepts an event, toolbar action. Okay. So coming back to schema, now I can create this method, delete, and it's again protected virtual void that accepts an event, and I like to call this guy @event. Just a habit. And that is it. Now, trust me, your graph view is okay. Every time you load a graph, it will go to the schema, it will get its action menu because we are calling it here, then it will call it. and it will draw the context menus. We will take a look at its usage later on when I started our behavior tree. Okay? Toolbar view. Well, toolbar view is almost the same, but we will have to do some things here, and I forgot this one. If view scheme equals to null, get editor scheme. I forgot that. After calling the base, before processing the event, we say if current graph equals to null, then we say toolbar action equals to null. Okay? Otherwise, if current graph does not equal to null and toolbar action is not null and its method does not equal to null, or sorry, equals null, current graph dot adjust view items. And let me double check. I'm fairly new to syntaxing on this guy. So if it equals to null, no, null, or toolbar action dot method equals to null. So if I use what happened that if toolbar action, oh yeah, I need to put a pair of parentheses here. Yeah, .NET 6 syntaxing is new to me, so sequential. Yeah, that was the correct, okay. So if that's the case, adjust them. Now, coming down until we hit that delete graph, and we call delete graph. We get the last rect? No, we don't get the last rect. We remove everything from down here. So we don't even get the last rect, okay? After deleting the graph. Yeah. We say, oh, wait, no, I'm wrong. From here, from the where we are adding the separator, okay? I will keep this separator because I need that code. But from here, I will delete this guy. And actually, I will comment this guy because it will help me later on. So we say if toolbar action dot methods does not equal to null. So question mark dot method is not null. We do stuff. Take a look at here. I take the separator code from here to here. So I add a separator and you go there. Thank you. One line is better. Then we say GUI layout. No, that was that. Okay, we just invoke toolbar action with our event. That's it. So we effectively are adding our toolbar stuff here. And you will see me using this part later on in our behavior tree schema again. Okay? So that's it. Believe it or not, that's the stuff that we want. How much I have? 15 minutes. I had something that, if I remember right, it's in this schema context menu. Okay, yeah, here we go. When you right click on an output or input, you don't see the cursor. You just see that break connection. So we say if graph workview dot instance does not equal to null. So if we have a workview, we say graph workview dot instance dot hide cursor equals to false. That's in our constructor. And look at me, I totally forgot this one. Wow, interesting. Okay, our node graph editor window, we get the namespace and we paste it here. So after this, when we are doing this, else, that, here when we say cursor equals that, we copy this guy and we say true, and now we will get our cursor. So that's for this episode. I will see you in next episode. Have fun, everyone. Bye bye.